The White House might be on the verge of making a big concession to Iran as the Biden administration is considering the removal of its Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps from the terror blacklist, reversing a key policy from the Trump era.
Is the White House willing to delist the IRGC from the foreign terrorist organization list in order to get a deal with Iran?
We're still in the negotiations, so I'm not going to speculate or outline from here what the final details look like.
And these are likely the group responsible for firing missiles at U.S. facilities in Iraq. So as long as Americans aren't killed, are there no consequences for something like that, all in an effort to get a nuclear deal?
Interesting questions. How far will they go to restore that Iran nuclear deal? And what will the cost possibly be to our national security? Let's ask Senior Fellow of Weapons and Mass Destruction and Counterproliferation at the Heritage Foundation, Peter Brooks. Peter, thanks for being with us.
Good to be with you.
Just let everybody know, because it's not getting really very much attention in the media at all right now. What's going on with this Iran nuclear deal?
Well, the Biden administration for about a year now has been trying to get back into it or renegotiate something else. They talked about it being longer and stronger. And now, after a rounds of negotiation, it looks like they're going to do something that's shorter and riskier. They seem to be moving back into the original deal, which the Trump administration got out of for good reason. Now, we're all trying to find out what we can in the news and from other sources to find out what's really going on in these negotiations. But as you saw with that White House presser, they're not telling us a lot.
So what is this IRGC move? If this were to happen, how big a deal is this? And also, are there other concessions that are reportedly underway on the U.S. side that everybody should be aware of?
Well, I'm worried we're going to go back to the original deal, which is in 2015, which was seriously flawed. I mean, first of all, it had sunset provisions, and that's a kind of a diplomatic term, meaning that certain provisions of this will expire. And some of them are going to expire in the next couple of years because we're already several years into this agreement, especially on issues of uranium enrichment, which allows Iran to move towards a nuclear weapon. The original deal also didn't capture ballistic missiles. And of course, this is an ideal way to deliver a nuclear weapon. I mean, Iran has the Middle East's largest arsenal of ballistic missiles. And you just heard the reporter refer to the attack last week into Iraq with ballistic missiles from Iran. They share them with their friends, such as the Houthis and Hezbollah and Hamas. There's other issues as well, as the inspection regime of the original agreement is troubling. It doesn't allow for any time, anywhere inspections, which in my view is required if you're going to have any sort of confidence in an agreement. And Iran has put all of its military facilities and bases off limits to the International Atomic Energy Agency's inspectors' looks.